It warms my heart when I can be a blessing to someone else, because I know that there have been many people that were a blessing to me. When I can do that to someone else, I know that that's what God meant for me to do.
Pam, how are you?
I am doing well, and how are you?
Emily, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Sandy, thank you for joining us this afternoon. We are talking about Giving Tuesday, and we'd love to have some of your personal insights about serving during the holidays. What did you get involved with serving?
When did I get involved with serving? I'm a social worker. I've always been serving. Even at a young age, always went out and served those in need.
I started serving in my early 20s in a variety of ways. I used to participate in fundraising activities for various charitable organizations, serve the homeless during special holidays, and just helping others however I could.
When you said, when did I start serving, I was going to say 8 years old. But
go.
at Reid Temple, about 2013.
I can hear what motivated you to get involved with serving, but I would like to know, how has it enriched your life?
Oh, it's meant everything. My parents instilled in me to give back. We're all in this together, and to give back. If you see someone else in need, to reach out, help in whichever way you can.
During the holiday season with me, my parents, we were always taught to give to people less fortunate. Especially in a church, there is more places where you can actually give to people above your tithes, above your offerings.
When you've been impacted by circumstances like many of these families have been, you have an appreciation for what they go through. And I've been in their position, and I will always be there to help for as long as I possibly can.
As we give back, we also reach out and bring them in so that they can be saved and have all those benefits of having God as their protector.
So Emily, over the years, you have served so many, but is there one particular moment that you can think about in your journey that impacted you more than anything else as you were serving?
I remember a family coming in, and they came in after our cutoff time. Some folks told them they had to come back, and I was standing there, and the lady was pleading and actually broke down in tears saying she couldn't come back. I said, we're not going to do this. I'm gonna help this lady.
And so there was one Christmas where we didn't receive, there were 6 of us, we didn't receive gifts. We gave those gifts to children whose parents were incarcerated. And it gave me an inkling to serve in prison ministry.
And so I walked over to her, said, fill out the form, we're going to take care of you. And she was so appreciative. She stood there in tears, filling out her papers. And I'll never forget that.
So we're a big part of the Toys for Tots. And so I had a family that I worked with in the community as a social worker. And I knew that they did not have toys for the kids and whatnot. So I said, you know what? Why don't you sign up for Toys for Tots at Reid Temple? And they did. And to see the joy on those kids' face when they were able to get something and have something under their Christmas tree, that just flooded my heart.
That is amazing. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of churches in our community. What differentiates Reid Temple from those other churches serving during the holiday?
There's an attitude of servitude here. There's an attitude of servitude. Reverend Dr. Lee P. Washington, but with you, we get to go higher.
I think we show and help people to feel the fruits of the Spirit. When they come here, they feel love. They see our kindness. They see our generosity. They see self-control in dealing with others that may not be in the same place that we are.
What differentiates Reid Temple from that is that we still find ways to give back. I just like that because it didn't stop us from doing what we do. That's serving and helping others.
I think that rubs off on people. And as the minister said this morning, love just illuminates. And I think that's what you feel when you come to Reid Temple.
So you think about that, what role does the church play in making a difference in the community where we live, work, and worship?
The church has always been the staple of the African American community. We can't go anywhere. We're not going anywhere because this is it. And we find ways to bring joy and not just to our members, but we find ways to go out into the community and minister to others. And I love that about Reid Temple.
Because we care, I think we extend ourselves to the point that we possibly can to make sure that needs are met. We don't judge. We don't make them feel bad for asking for help. We're here to help them. That's part of what we've been purposed to do. And I think Reid Temple does a wonderful job.
When we serve, we are following in the example that Jesus set. You can't be a disciple of Christ and not follow in his footsteps. He came to serve, and so he taught us that it should be a part of our makeup. We were God crafted to serve each other in the body of Christ and in the community, and global. The millennials are using that word, global. Well, let's go global with it.